Hello beautiful friends, I hope you're all doing incredibly well. As I'm sure you can tell, I am showing my curly hair routine today. I'm going to show you how I cut my hair, how I style my hair, and some tips before I jump into all that. I will also be showing you how I make my own hair gel and the products that I use to style everything, and it is just going to be very exciting. So I don't want to take too much time because I do talk quite a bit when I am styling my hair, so I'm just going to lay out some of my quote-unquote ground rules for my hair, and maybe some of these things will help you as well. So the first thing is that if you have curly hair and you maybe struggle with it being flat and frizzy and doesn't really curl up or bounce very much, I would highly recommend getting a haircut that has layers. My hair will not bounce up very well unless I have shorter layers. As you can see, my layers go all the way up to here. So I'm not talking like long layers, I'm talking like give your girls some room to bounce up. Like I said, I will be showing my haircut, what I do. I just do it myself in my bathroom. It takes like 5 minutes. So I will show you maybe an easy haircut to do at home because I have gone to so many salons and I pretty much never found anybody who can actually cut my hair right, and anybody that I did find, I just was not willing to spend that much money on a haircut. So I just learned from Mondo how to cut my own hair, and it's been great. The second thing, and I mentioned this when I'm doing my hair in my bathroom, but I do not brush my hair unless it is wet, unless I am washing out conditioner or trying to get my leave-in conditioner through my hair, rinsing out my apple cider vinegar rinse, which I'll talk about later. And other than that, that is it. I do not ever run a brush or a comb through my hair if it is dry. It will cause frizz and it will cause breakage, and it is just not a good time. Next thing is that I only wash my hair once a week. When I was younger, I washed my hair like every single day, maybe every other day, because I had a really greasy scalp and I would get a lot of buildup and my hair would just get so greasy so fast. And if that's happening to you, the problem may be is that you're over washing your hair. When you strip your hair of all of its natural oils, it's going to realize that it's dried out, so it will overproduce oils to try to compensate for what you're washing away. And it's oftentimes the same thing for your skincare as well. If you have super oily skin, that might be the issue. Again, I'm saying might because everybody's body, everybody's hair is different, but I discovered that this was an issue for me, so it was kind of a process going from washing my hair every day, every other day to only once a week, but I promise it is worth it if you can just get through the time. If I wash my hair more than once a week, it can get really dried out on the ends or really greasy on the scalp. Who knows? Curly hair is very unpredictable, so I just have spent a lot of time trying to learn my hair, and so far once a week wash is doing really well for my curls. The next thing, and I will talk about this at the end of the video as well, but I sleep on a satin bonnet and a satin pillowcase with my hair up in a pineapple so that it reduces frizz, it reduces breakage, it keeps your curls intact, and it makes sure that the back of your head doesn't get flattened, as a lot of us curly girls have come to experience in life during anything where we are sitting or laying down. The next thing is that I do an apple cider vinegar rinse instead of conditioner. So I know that this might be where some of us divide on things. A lot of curly people only use conditioner, that they don't use any shampoo, they just condition their roots, and that is all they use. They don't shampoo at all. I'm the opposite. I use a shampoo bar and then I don't use conditioner. I just use my apple cider vinegar rinse that washes my scalp, gets rid of buildup, balances my hair out a little bit, and then I wash that out and that acts as my conditioner, and I use a leave-in afterwards as well. But again, I know that a lot of people are divided on this, but this is what works best for my curls. And I should also mention that the shampoo bar that I use is all like oil-based, so some people may actually consider my shampoo bar more of like a conditioner bar, I guess, because the earthly one that I use, I believe, is olive oil based and avocado oil, maybe. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that is my process. So again, that might not be the case for you, and that's totally okay. You can use shampoo and conditioner and use an apple cider vinegar rinse. It's just my favorite thing because it gets rid of my buildup and all of that. So I will talk about that more when I get out of the shower later in this video. The next thing is that I only dry my hair with a cotton towel or a cotton t-shirt. Again, I will get into the details of this a little bit later, but it again helps reduce frizz, helps reduce breakage. It soaks in the water from the hair instead of scrubbing your hair hair, which is what causes all of the issues. Another thing is that when I'm in the shower, I use a scalp scrubber, which I will show, but this is just another great tip for those of us who do tend to get scalp buildup and dandruff and things like that. It's super, super helpful and it keeps my scalp very clean. I would also recommend doing a hair mask, because I only do it like once or twice a month because, like I said, my shampoo bar that I use is oil-based, and I do use a few... Oh my gosh, there's a bald eagle outside my window. I do use like an oil-based shampoo bar and an oil-based styling product, so I don't really need to use masks that often because my hair stays pretty dang moisturized. If it doesn't, I will put an oil in my hair. I enjoy using Earthly's Calendula Rose Body Oil. Of course, it works just as well for your hair. I rarely have to use it though, but this will be linked down below. All of the Earthly products that I mention and talk about will be linked below, and if you use my link, it is an affiliate link, so I do make a percentage off of it, and if you do use it, I am so incredibly grateful for you. You have no idea. I am so thankful. I get an email when an order goes through, but I don't get notified about who put the order through, so if you don't receive a personal thank you from me, please don't take it as me not being thankful, because I am. I just don't get to know who it is. So if you do use my link, thank you so, so much. And I do want to emphasize that I don't talk about these products because I get paid when people purchase them. I recommend them because they are the best products I've ever used for anything, and they're all natural and I just love them so much. You can message me on Instagram if you have any questions about any of them because they're just great. So we're just gonna hop right into the whole process. We're gonna start off by making my hair gel, which I will show you in just a second. Then I'm gonna show you what my hair looks like before the shower. I'm gonna hop in the shower, and then I'm gonna show you my haircut, my styling routine, and then I will close this out with just kind of wrapping up my process and everything like that. So feel free to comment down below if you have any questions or message me on Instagram, and I hope this helps you. And again, we are all different. All of our hair types are so different. What might work for me might not work for you, and vice versa, but this is a forever process of learning our curls. So thank you so much for being here with me, and let's just hop right into my curly hair routine.
Take a train ride just to see you, ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you, 'cause you're my home away from away from away from being alone. Run away from home, why don't you? 'Cause I did the same just for you. You don't know how much I love you, 'cause you're my home away from away from being alone. I don't wanna stay with you just to have to leave. If it isn't meant to be, you'll still be here.
Hello, welcome to the powder room. So this is my hair 6 days post-wash. It's Saturday today, and the last time I washed it was on Sunday. And I feel like it actually looks okay. The curls aren't so bad, I don't think. I don't even really have like that much grease either, like almost at all. But I am going to wash today because I have a wedding to go to tonight, and I want to look good, you know, and I want to cut my hair. So I will be washing my hair with a shampoo bar that I have. I alternate between Earthly's, which will always be linked below, and Chloe Mason on Etsy. They have so many different shampoo bars. The reason why I alternate is because the Earthly one is super, super hydrating, sometimes too much, so I have to alternate between. But yeah, I don't know, my hair feels really good. I really don't need to wash it, but I need to cut it, so we're gonna wash it. So I wash with my shampoo bar mostly just on my scalp, and then I take my handy dandy little scalp scrubber and scrub very well in there. But I just want to get up a lot of the buildup because I do get scalp buildup pretty easily in my hair. Then I'll rinse it out, and after I rinse it out, it is kind of like, it's not super soft. Obviously, you know how your hair feels after shampoo. But then I will take my ACV that I have in this condiment bottle from the dollar store. But this bottle was filled up with 1/3 of apple cider vinegar. With the mother, you want to make sure it's the cloudy stuff. And then 2/3 just plain water. And then I put a bunch of Earthly's Scalp and Skin Soothing and Healing Oil in it. This is probably one of my favorite smells of all time. It's got geranium, citrus, neroli, and sandalwood in it, and it just smells so heavenly, so I put that in here. So after I shampoo and rinse it out, I put this all over my scalp, all over. I like put the nozzle in like this and just squirt around. I do it all over my entire scalp. And then I put my hair up in a claw clip. This claw clip has been my shower claw clip for probably 10 years, maybe longer. So you can judge, it's fine. Look how dirty it is. And I've washed it several times and it's very like loose and old. I think I got this from my mom when I was little. So this has been my trusty shower claw clip for literally a decade. But I put my hair up in that, and then after that I just continue on with my normal shower stuff. I'll wash my body and wash my face and all that. I use my own face wash, which I might do a video on, but I make it myself. It's mostly honey and Castile soap with a few other things, but I love it very much. And then after all that, I will take my claw clip out, take my handy dandy wide tooth comb that I've also had for like 10 years, and I will start at my ends and work my way up through my hair all the way to my scalp. And the ACV is actually very conditioning, so I don't actually have to use a conditioner. So I will work my way all the way up to my scalp, and I will just brush through several times until I feel like it, and then I will rinse it out, and that is that. As I mentioned, a curly girl rule is to never dry your hair with a towel. So I have this cotton cloth. You can use a t-shirt. I won this in a giveaway many years ago from a curly hair account, and it is just a 100% cotton cloth towel thing. But this is what I use to dry my hair with. Like I said, if you don't have one of these, you can literally just use an old t-shirt as long as it's 100% cotton. So I just put my hair in this and I will let it sit until I'm done doing like my moisturizer and everything like that, and then I will show you the rest of it after I shower. But of course, I am going to be cutting my hair after I take it out of this. So then after that, that is what my normal routine will look like. So I am going to jump in the shower, wash my hair, and I will see you in just a hot minute. All right, feeling clean, feeling fresh, feeling moisturized. And now I will be moving on to my haircut, but I forgot to mention before that, like I said, I don't use conditioner because the apple cider vinegar does the job. But when I get out of the shower, I also apply Earthly's leave-in conditioner, just because. I should technically be using this one. This one is for thick and dry hair, but it has lavender in it. And if I use that, that would not be fun. I think I'm just going to jump right into the haircut. As you can see, I used my cloth piece, cotton towel, and my hair is feeling good. The first time that I only used a shampoo bar, my scalp was not getting clean. Like I could go like this and see like all kinds of dandruff and buildup and stuff, but you have to trust the process. Your hair really has to adjust to it, so just have faith the first couple of times that you use it, and if it doesn't make it like super duper clean. But that's also why I use the ACV. So moving on. Oh my gosh, every time I take a shower, I swear I could drink like a gallon of orange juice after I'm done. Moving on to the haircut, I got these shears on Amazon. Don't use regular kitchen scissors or craft scissors, please. Get a pair of shears. They're not expensive. I think these were like $12, but they come with regular shears and thinning shears and a comb, and then they also came with some clips and such. So I am just going to put the conditioner in first. I'm just gonna brush the conditioner through my hair. And I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I never, ever, ever brush my hair when it's dry. I will only ever run a brush or a comb through my hair when I am either rinsing out apple cider vinegar, or if you're rinsing out your conditioner in the shower, or just brushing through my leave-ins. If you brush dry, curly hair, it will cause lots and lots of frizz, and it will also cause a lot of damage and breakage to your ends. So just be aware of that. And I don't know if I put a disclaimer out at the beginning of the video, but like, this is just me and my experience. So don't come at me with me being wrong about something. This is just stuff that has worked for my hair and what I have learned along the way. So for the haircut that I just do Brad Mondo's wolf cut. Always make sure that your hair is wet. And for this specific cut, you just have to put your hair in a ponytail on the very front top of your head, almost kind of like a unicorn. So you would want to like comb all this through again so that it's like straight and flat, but I'm not going to worry about that because with curls, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to hold it out like this between my fingers. And then I would usually go like this and cut the back side, but I'm going to do it underneath because my hair curls a lot. Oh my gosh, that was way more than 3 inches, my bad. Some people will do this a second time and they'll like split it in half like this. So I don't really need to do any thinning shears because I feel like my hair feels pretty decent, but I am going to part it, split it like in the middle like I was just talking about, and do just a little bit on each layer. Take my thinning shears. Dude, my worst nightmare happened like 2 haircuts ago. I was doing this and I was doing the top layer and I was like, gosh, it would be so horrible if I went to go reach for my thinning shears and actually grab my regular shears. Yep, I did that and I just chopped a huge chunk off the top of my head. So I have like these random bangs that I did not cut on purpose. So I'm just gonna go back here and take smaller pieces. It takes out so much more than you think it's going to. Every single time I do this, I'm like, that was a lot. I'm just gonna part this top layer kind of in the middle, not really, and do the same thing. Another reason why you want to make sure that you're grabbing small sections with this too is that if it's too thick, it will literally just cut a chunk off instead of the like little comb pieces going through. It'll just stop right at the top and cut your hair off. I experienced that as well when I tried to do a bigger layer, but you can already kind of see the difference that the cut has made. It's kind of done like a swoopy layer, which I really like. But like I said, the thinning shears do take out quite a bit of hair, so don't overdo it. Start out very, very small if you're doing thinning shears for the first time because it takes out a lot more than you think it does. I kind of want shorter layers though. I think I am actually going to do the split really quick because I don't want to take off a whole lot of length of my hair. I do really actually want to grow it out. Okay, so I just did that split one and then brushed it again, and I also had to re-wet my hair because my hair started to curl up already, but I am just going to run my products through it and style it and diffuse it and then we'll be done. But that haircut is super quick, isn't it? I love it so much. It's so helpful. I will only be running 2 products through my hair today aside from the leave-in conditioner. The first one is Earthly's hair butter, which if you've seen my other video, this is the same thing that I used then. The ingredients are so fantastic. It's literally just shea butter, avocado oil, amla berry, hibiscus, and green tea. I'm going to be using a very small amount of this though, like literally just a little pea size, and that is all you need. A little goes a long way with this stuff. It is so incredibly moisturizing. You can use it for a hair mask. My mom uses it on her ends for a mask. You can put it on your scalp to kind of like stimulate some moisture, but this stuff is just great. I try to only use it on like my mid shaft down, but I'm just going to be raking it through And then I can feel that I have extra product, so I'm just gonna do my little prayer hands from the middle down. So now, most people would put a cream in their hair. I'm not going to use one. I'm just going to use this and the gel that I made today, but I'm going to put the gel in after I've already styled my curls with my Denman brush. So after that, you would typically apply your cream in the same way, but since I'm not using any, I am just going to split my hair. I do this in 3 different sections. So I'm going to start with the bottom section. And mind you, I don't do this every time I style my hair, like every time I wash my hair. A lot of the time I just get out of the shower, scrunch in my product, and leave it at that. But I obviously, like I said, I'm going to a wedding, so I want it to look a little bit more like put together, you know. But just take my Denman brush at the root, twist it like this, and run it all the way down. And then shake it a little bit, and my hair will, as you can see, it'll start to curl up a little bit. A lot of people at this point will do finger coiling like this, or they do like the cool one with the 2 fingers. I don't do that one, but I don't typically like to finger coil because it gives you like super defined curls, but I prefer to have a little bit more poof going on in mine. But I'll finger coil a few of them today, and then I'll just like run my hands through them when they're dry. But yeah, and this just brings out the natural curl that's in there. Oh my gosh, this just like went into one huge clump. And the Denman brush. My flaxseed gel that I just made, it looks like boogers that much. It smells so good. I love that I can put essential oils in this and scent it myself. I do tea tree and rosemary because they're both very good for your hair. They've got like antifungal properties, and then they also both stimulate hair growth. And then of course, castor oil is fantastic for hair growth. Gosh, I love that you can just like make your own hair gel. Okay, I'm liking the way it looks so far. Things are turning out well. I'm gonna rinse the gel off my hands and then get my diffuser out. So this is the part where you would typically put your heat protectant in as well. However, I have one, but it is very strongly fragranced, and I don't use anything that has fragrance in it. So if I use it, it'll probably work, but it's not worth the headache, and I don't think fragrance is very healthy for you, so I'm not going to be using it. So please don't judge me for not using heat protectants, but I just have average diffuser from Amazon. Doing this section, and then I will start lifting and diffusing. Alright friends, this is the result. This is how my haircut does my layers and how the products hold. I'm really liking it. I think it turned out really well. So obviously that cut gives me bangs. If I didn't want the bangs that I have, I would just move the ponytail back a little bit before I cut. But the further forward you move it, the more likely you are to have shorter bangs. So I kind of like the medium length bangs. I like being able to like put my hair up if I want to and still have like all of this down. I think this is so cute. So yeah, this is how it all turns out. I think my hair is probably like 85% dry right now, so it will get a little bit bigger the more that it dries, and it'll probably get a little bit more frizzy because I like to poof it out a little bit. I like defined curls, but I more so like having kind of the poof curls a little bit more. I think voluminous fluffy curls are just so fun. And my hair will pretty much stay like this for a week should I take care of it. I don't refresh really at all, I don't think. I can't remember the last time I ever did a refresh since I wash my hair once a week and then I sleep in a bonnet. My hair stays pretty intact. So when I go to sleep, I wear a satin bonnet, and this has an adjustable strap on it, so it will stay on my head, which I appreciate, but I put my hair in a pineapple on the very top of my head. So I will usually wear a coil ponytail. I thought I had one on my desk, but I do not. The little stretchy coil ponytails. I will put my hair in one of those right here just one time around. That's it. I don't go more than one. I could, but I choose not to because I want to maintain some volume. So I put my hair in one of those right on the top of my head, put my bonnet on, and then I also sleep with a satin pillowcase as well, just in case my hair slips out and such. This is just a cheap bonnet that I got on Amazon. I do really want to get one from this lady that I found on Facebook. She's also on TikTok. I think her name is like CC Mink or something like that. I don't know, but she makes bonnets and she is just so lovely. She is like so against like the hair police and the racial divide that curls have, which is mind-blowing to me that that's even a thing. But she's just so wonderful, and I really want to buy one of her bonnets because they seem so high quality and she's just the sweetest person. But yeah, I will sleep in a bonnet, and that is what maintains my curls. So then in the morning when I get up and I let it down, it all just kind of like stays up here. So I just flip my head over and I give it a good shake like this, and then my volume will come back. So yeah, this is, like I said, fresh haircut curls, so it's not usually quite as voluptuous on the top as it is right now because it is a fresh cut, but it'll take a few weeks until it starts to get a little bit heavy on the top again, and then I'll just redo my haircut. But anyway, yeah, that is my current curly hair routine and my DIY gel and some curly tips. So if you have anything fun and exciting that you think I should try, let me know. I am always changing up my routine. I mean, I kind of follow the same basic steps, but I will try different like shampoo bars and different methods for gels and stuff like that. But I really want to try like a tallow shampoo and conditioner. We shall see. So anyway, yeah, that is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I know this was kind of a longish video, I think, because I talked quite a bit when I was doing my hair, but I hope it helped you out. If you have any questions about curly hair or anything, feel free to either comment or message me on Instagram. Just remember that everybody's hair is different. Everybody's hair will react differently to different things and like different methods better. And remember that curls are not tame. Just because it works one time doesn't mean it will work again the next time. So you kind of have to play around and learn your hair, which is quite the process. But I think curly girls, we have a forever process of figuring out how our hair works. So anyway, again, thank you so much for being here. I love you all so dearly, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.